John, lost to Bradford. What are your thoughts after the game today?
Huge disappointment. Started the game off really well, and you're thinking, are we going to go on and dominate the game throughout and score goals? But because we didn't get that goal when we were on top, and then to concede the goal that we did was really disappointing. It's, as I say, it's just not good enough, and it's as simple as that. We've got to be a hell of a lot better than what we are at the moment.
Yeah, and I think we played some really good football until we conceded the goal. That must have been really frustrating as a manager to see that.
It is, because I think it's their first throw in an hour off, and we end up conceding a goal. The marking on it was poor. We did loads of it in training on defending throw-ins, defending corners, and then to allow that to happen, and it still should have been cleared. I think somebody went and stepped over it. Pete made a decent save, and it should have been cleared. And you just wonder what goes through people's heads. And it's a fine. Sometimes it's a fine line to being successful and failure. It's that inner quality that you've got to have that makes some people winners and some people not.
Yeah, they seem to have just a handful of chances today, but they took each one. Do you think that was the difference between the two sides today?
Yeah, obviously the second goal, the first goal was sloppy. Second goal again, just poor defending. People not having that desire, as I say, to track in men. I did think he was 2 or 3 yards off when he received the pass, but again, we still should be good enough, whether we go a goal behind, 2 goals behind, to come back and get something out of the game. But at the moment, we just don't look as though we've got many goals in us, if any. We lack quality in the final third or in the 18-yard box.
Yeah, and what was said at full time, because obviously I think the players must feel like they have something to prove for the next game now.
They've got a lot to prove to themselves as much as anybody. Obviously there's huge disappointment, upset, anger. As I say, when you put a performance in like that for the majority of the game, then things have got to be done about it. We can't allow that to keep happening.
Yeah, and I know you had at least 2 players out today, Kilwright and Michael Woods. Injuries haven't made it easy at all, have they?
No, we need to, but as I say, there's no excuses for today. We had more than enough out there to go and win the game, and it's nothing to do with anybody being out. That might have been the case on Saturday when people were coming back from injuries and COVID, but there's no excuses for today.
Yeah, and obviously I know you've been still speaking to players, finding out who's available, etc. Is there any more movement likely in the week?
No, it's been frustrating because we've been close to signing players, and within minutes of signing, then the managers have had the sack, and it stopped it going through. So that's for a couple of players that we were bringing in. So hopefully we can revisit that, and we just got to keep working. I think once the transfer window closes for the league clubs, then I think players who think they're going into the league to get games, that's closed for them, and we'll probably be able to pick 1 or 2 up, hopefully.
Yeah, just looking ahead to Saturday now, Gateshead, I think they're still top of the league. Will that give us an opportunity to show what we're all about as a team if we win that game?
We're hoping so. We're hoping that it'll be an ideal game for us to play against a team who are doing well, and we've got to show a lot of guts and determination on Saturday to bounce back from that. That you go around the dressing room and you look at the players and you think, they should be more than good enough, and hopefully that'll be the case on Saturday.